bear with me for 5 minutes.
No, sir.
But I've driven all the way from London. Marianne, I learned just now from the servant who let me in that she is a little better. But is it true? Was it really true? Oh, for God's sake, tell me, I mean, is she out of danger or is she not?
Yes, we hope now that she is.
Oh, then God be praised. If I'd known as much a while back. But since I'm here, can I ask you just to spare me a few moments? Miss Dashwood.
Very well. You had better sit, had you not?
No, thank you.
Then I will.
When I first became intimate with your family, in those happy, far-off days, I confess that I had no other object than to pass my time in Devonshire as agreeably as possible. Your sister's lovely person and interesting manners could not but please me, though, to be honest, I had at first no serious design in returning her evident affection.
Mr. Willoughby, it is hardly worthwhile your telling me all this. Please do not pain me further in this manner.
No, please, I insist on you hearing the whole of it. Please. Now, this was at the very beginning. But very soon, even I, profligate though I was and am, found my heart truly moved by your sister's sweetness.
Then you did at one time genuinely believe yourself attracted to her?
Is there a man on earth who could have resisted her? Certainly not I, Miss Dashwood. No, the happiest hours of my life were those that I spent with her, when I still considered my intentions honorable and my feelings blameless. Though I had determined to engage her alone, to justify the attentions I had so invariably paid her.
But you didn't.
Alas, to what depths one can go in self-deception. It was about this time, you see, that certain matters became public. Certain matters, you understand, resulting from a previous youthful indiscretion. Do I make myself clear?
You do. Though how you have the effrontery to speak of such matters is almost beyond my comprehension.
Because I must be absolutely frank with you. But if you think for one moment, Miss Dashwood, that I feel no shame, then I can assure you that you are quite wrong.
Go on.
Oh, God, that awful day when I had to tell your sister that I must return at once to London will ever remain etched in my mind. Your mother, as I remember, rubbed salt in the wound by her kindness in asking me to come back. But the situation was by then such that there was no possibility of return. Imagine my state of mind on that long trip back to London. Your sister's affections destroyed, my inheritance gone, and all my affairs completely in ruins.
Your situation was truly deplorable, Mr. Willoughby, but hardly so desperate as that of the poor creature whose life you had so thoughtlessly ruined.
Miss Dashwood, my conduct was extremely wrong, I'll admit. But in these matters, you know, the fault is very seldom solely on the one side.
You will do little to improve your case, sir, by trying to share the blame, however justly, with a poor young woman whose sufferings must be so immeasurably greater than your own. This is not worthy of you.
Strong words, Miss Dashwood. But well merited, I fear.
And is this all?
No. Indeed, it is not all. I have not confessed the worst of it yet. For having reached the very depth, I decided that the only way of recovering my lost fortune was through marriage. Yes, I see the look upon your face. Well, if it is of any comfort to you, Miss Dashwood, I have been amply repaid for my pains. Amply. Now, does that bring you any satisfaction?
No, sir, it does not.
And then to come face to face with your sister like that. As beautiful as an angel. Holding her hand out to me and asking me for an explanation. With those bewitching eyes looking up into mine. And Sophia on the other side, as jealous as the very devil. God, what a contemptible figure I cut. That was the last look I ever had of Marianne. And yet, when I thought of her today as really dying, it was a kind of comfort to me to imagine that I knew exactly how she would appear to those who saw her last in this world. She was ever there in my mind, before me as I traveled.
And the letter, sir. How, pray, do you explain that?
The letter? Oh, yes, the letter. Do you not admire my wife's style of composition?
Your wife's?
Delicate, tender, truly feminine, is it not?
But the hand was yours.
Written at her dictation, I'm ashamed to say.
You are very wrong, sir, to speak of Mrs. Willoughby in this way. You had a choice. It was not forced upon you. Your wife has a claim to your politeness, at least, whatever her merits may or may not be. And to speak of her so slightingly is no great atonement to poor Marianne.
Once again, you're right. I stand rebuked. You are very harsh, are you not, in your moral judgments? Well, goodbye, Miss Dashwood. I thank you for bearing with me for so long.
You are not driving straight back to London.
Oh, yes, tell Mary. Tell your sister from me that she has never been dearer or more precious to me than she is at this very moment.
I will.
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss Dashwood. God bless you.
Goodbye. Marianne.
Could I have a drink of water, please?
Yes. Yes, of course. I really believe you are better.
Better. Much better.
Oh, Mama. Is she? Yes. Oh, yes, she's much improved. Thank God. Colonel Brandon, I hardly know how to thank you.
Your sister's recovery is sufficient reward, Miss Dashwood. I truly believe this last hour has been the worst of my life.
Come, we must leave them.
I only trust the joy of this reunion will not prove too great a strain for your sister, Miss Dashwood. Do you think perhaps...
sorry. How foolish. It's the relief all these dreadful days I've remained dry-eyed, and now... She's so dear, so very, very dear to me.
I can well believe.